We start tonight at 5 o'clock with these emotional moments from the courtroom earlier today. It all occurred as an Indianapolis mother lost custody of her daughter, at least temporarily. The decision follows the death of her toddler, who accidentally shot and killed himself using the mom's gun.
Yes, yes. I don't know what y'all think. I don't know if y'all feel bad for her losing her daughter. She should lose her daughter at least temporarily. It might be safe to say yes, and temporary is probably going to be a long time as far as I'm concerned. But this woman's toddler is no longer here because the toddler was playing with mom's firearm and accidentally killed himself. And the court did what I think is appropriate, remove the 3-year-old daughter out of the home. Do y'all have any issue with that on this face? If y'all have an issue with that, I don't know what's going on, but I think that's completely the right decision. I haven't even watched this story, and I got right here, and we can really stop the video. We can stop the video. Next topic, please. But let me know what y'all think. I have no issue with what I've heard so far. What about you all?
Rich Nye had his camera in the courtroom when the judge issued the no contact order, adding to this mother's grief.
Listen to me.
Kiera Bickett.
Listen to me.
A no contact order.
It's temporary. The child is listed as a witness.
Judge Angela Davis told Bickett, for now.
I actually think the judge is being too nice. The child is being listed as a witness. The child being in that home is in a potential for risk of harm because we just saw what happened to her toddler. A child who was probably 2-year-old passed away. I think it's appropriate and it makes sense to take the 3-year-old out of the home. Also, I do agree too that when they mean by why she's talking about the child as a witness, generally, at 3-year-old, child can be influenced to say they maybe saw something or maybe didn't see anything. I think this child has gone through a lot of trauma to have this happen to your sibling. We don't know what did the child see. The child was a witness, but that's something where this child is going to need to be in therapy and everything. And I think this is the right move, taking that child out of the home. I really don't give a damn about how much the mother cries at this point. The safety of the child comes first and foremost.
Was listed as a witness.
Judge Angela Davis told Bickett, for now, she can have no unsupervised visits with her 9-year-old daughter.
Agreed.
Court records say the girl was in the front seat of a car with Bickett and 2-year-old Javarius Bickett when the boy found a gun in his mother's unzipped purse.
Oh my God! This is where the 9-year-old should not be there. This is I didn't hear the facts of this story. This is the first time I'm hearing this story, and it's absolutely terrible. Let's rewind that back. I'm gonna let it play through.
Court records say the girl was in the front seat of a car with Bickett and 2-year-old Javarius Bickett when the boy found a gun in his mother's unzipped purse and shot and killed himself. The shooting happened June 19th while they were driving through a CVS parking lot on the north side of Indy. Bickett is charged with neglect of a dependent resulting in death. The prosecution says Bickett's daughter will be called as a witness in the case. The girl's grandmother will care for the child during the no contact order, but it's a complicated situation.
I know you've had the child since June, right?
Yes.
And is it your mother, the grandmother?
Yes.
And is that somewhere where you're living?
Yes.
You live at that house?
Yes, and I also take care of my stepfather. He lives there too.
Don't give a damn. I don't care. You should not be around a child. That child is. This story is terrible. This 2-year-old shot himself in the car while the mother and the 9-year-old were in the car because she had a gun in her purse. I actually have female friends who are getting firearms or got firearms, and literally 100% of them say, I'm going to have it in my purse. I'm going to have it in my purse. That's the absolute worst place you can have a firearm for that reason. If you have a firearm, it needs to be on your person, on your hip. You need to have a holster. This is my holster for my favorite summertime firearm. You need to have a holster. It needs to be on your hip. It needs to be on your person. If it's in your purse, you set your purse down. If it was on her hip, anywhere else, this wouldn't have happened because the kid can't get the gun off her hip. If someone snatches your purse, now they got your purse, your ID, and your firearm. Your firearm should be on your person at all times if you're going to have one.
And is it your mother, the grandmother?
Yes.
And is that somewhere where you're living?
Yes.
You live at that house?
Yes, and I also take care of my stepfather. He lives there too.
The judge will allow Bickett to keep working at the house caring for her stepfather, but she cannot be alone with her daughter.
If the child has questions, and you have somebody else talk with the child, but you can't say things like, don't say anything or mom's going to go to jail. Do you understand? You may never take the child to school, pick up the child by yourself, have any time where there's not another adult.
Melissa Etheridge is the grandmother. She has a tattoo of Javarius on her arm. The family believes the level 1 felony charge against Kiera is too harsh.
No, the charge is not harsh. The charge is not harsh at all. Like, I get it. That little boy look exactly like her too. Like, literally, that little boy stole her face. Rest in peace to him. But I don't think the charge is too harsh. I think the family is saying that because, one, it's the family. Two, they want the mother to actually be able to be there for the daughter. I get all of that, but I agree that she should not have any access to her daughter alone temporarily. I agree with that.
It's on her arm. The family believes the level 1 felony charge against Kiera is too harsh for an accident.
Bickett told the judge she still plans to hire her own attorney and is meeting with one soon. Bickett is due back in court September 22nd, when the judge will revisit the terms of the no contact order. At the Marion County Community Justice Campus, Rich Nye, 13 News.
That's actually a terrible story, but I agree 100% with what the judge did in that situation. One, the court has to protect the integrity of the witness because kids can be influenced. But two, there's also just a risk there. I mean, it's less likely that a 9-year-old is going to reach in a purse, grab a gun, and accidentally shoot themselves. But that story is terrible. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is that the right call? Should she have custody of her 9-year-old daughter in light of what happened to her toddler? I say everything is 100% right. I think that, I don't know, parents, we have a responsibility to make sure that we do what's in the best interest of our child. Now, we're always not going to get it right, but having a firearm that's loaded, I don't know, was the safety on or off. I don't know if the round was chambered, but whatever it was too easy for this kid to get access to that firearm. So I think that's 100% right. And I'm going to be honest, like, she's going to hire an attorney. But if that were me, if I were the defendant, let's take out the attorney hat off. Let's say I'm her in this case. Like, her attorney, if I'm her, I'm having my attorney work out some type of a deal. That's all you can do. What would you want to do as a mother? Would you want to, like, what are you going to do? Fight it? No, we know what happened. It's not rocket science what happened. The kid is no longer here. It was your gun and your purse. It's obvious. So there's nothing to really go to trial about. It's just seeing if her attorney can cut a deal. Also, would you really want to go to trial and have your 9-year-old daughter have to get on the stand in front of a bunch of fucking strangers and relive the trauma that she just had and seeing her little brother no longer be here? No, you're not going to want to do that as a parent. So, I mean, real talk is probably, like, I don't see why she would even hire a pay attorney at this point, because she's probably going to end up taking a plea agreement. It's not going to go to trial because I just don't know what the defense is. There's no defense. Some things are indefensible. And even if and you wouldn't want to put your child through the trauma of having to testify against. Do you want your child testifying against you as to how her sibling accidentally shot himself? Hell no. You're not going to want to do that. So I think this is going to resolve itself in a plea agreement. I would be shocked if it resolved itself any other way.